Not every great adventure needs realistic graphics. Some of the most memorable journeys in gaming are hidden inside pixel art worlds filled with mystery, exploration, and unforgettable places. From post-apocalyptic wastelands and floating islands to cyberpunk cities and digital kingdoms, here are 18 pixel art adventure games you shouldn't miss. Eastward takes place in a post-apocalyptic world, slowly falling apart. Alongside a miner named John and a mysterious girl named Sam, you'll travel through ruined cities, quiet towns, and dangerous underground facilities. Every stop along the journey introduces new characters, local stories, and strange places hidden beyond the main road. The constant feeling of moving forward is what makes the adventure so memorable. Owlboy takes place in a world built among floating islands high above the clouds. You play as Otis, a mute owl boy who explores ancient ruins, forgotten temples, and hidden caverns scattered across the sky. Different companions grant new abilities that help uncover secrets and reach previously inaccessible areas. Few pixel art adventures focus on aerial exploration quite like this one. Crosscode throws you into a fictional MMORPG where the entire adventure takes place inside a virtual world. You'll explore massive regions filled with hidden paths, puzzle-filled dungeons, and optional secrets waiting off the beaten path. Combat, exploration, and progression constantly feed into one another as the world gradually opens up. If you've ever wanted a single-player adventure that feels like a living online game, this is exactly that. Hyper Light Drifter drops you into the ruins of a long-forgotten civilization. The game rarely explains its world directly, encouraging players to piece everything together through exploration and environmental details. Every region hides new dangers, upgrades, and fragments of a larger mystery. The less the game explains, the more curious you become about what happened here. Phenotopia Awakening follows a village girl named Gale on a journey to rescue her people. What begins as a local problem quickly grows into a much larger adventure, spanning ancient ruins, dangerous wilderness, and forgotten civilizations. Along the way, you'll solve puzzles, discover hidden locations, and gradually uncover the history of the world itself. Its large, interconnected map makes exploration feel like a genuine expedition. Unsighted takes place in a cyberpunk world where every android is slowly running out of time. You play as Alma, an amnesiac android searching for answers while society around her begins to collapse. Exploration, combat, and character decisions all happen under the pressure of a real-time countdown. Saving one character may mean running out of time to save another. Iconoclasts follows Robin, a mechanic living in a world controlled by strict laws and powerful authorities. You'll travel through factories, laboratories, and ruined facilities while solving puzzles with your wrench and battling enormous machines. Every new area reveals more about the conflicts shaping the world and the people caught in them. What starts as a personal struggle gradually turns into something much larger. Inmost tells its story through 3 different characters whose lives slowly become connected. You'll explore dark environments, solve environmental puzzles, and avoid dangers hidden throughout the world. Each perspective reveals a different piece of the larger mystery. The further the story progresses, the more those separate journeys begin to overlap. Moonlighter splits your time between running a village shop by day and exploring dangerous dungeons by night. Everything you find during your expeditions can be brought back and sold to local customers. The money you earn funds better equipment, allowing you to push deeper into future dungeon runs. Few adventures combine exploration and shopkeeping as naturally as this one. Children of Morta follows a family of heroes fighting against corruption spreading across the land. Instead of controlling a single protagonist, you'll experience the adventure through multiple family members, each with their own abilities and fighting styles. Every expedition reveals more about their relationships, struggles, and shared history. The journey feels less like the story of one hero and more like the story of an entire family. Anodyne is a surreal adventure inspired by classic 16-bit games. Armed with little more than a broom, you'll explore a dreamlike world filled with strange locations, unusual characters, and hidden secrets. The deeper you travel, the stranger the environments become. it often feels less like exploring a world and more like exploring someone's subconscious mind. Chasm begins with a young knight investigating a mining town that has suddenly gone silent. Beneath the town lies a vast underground labyrinth filled with monsters, hidden treasures, and forgotten ruins. As you venture deeper, new abilities gradually open paths that were previously out of reach. The constant descent into the unknown drives the entire adventure forward. Evil Land is built around the evolution of video games themselves. You begin in a simple 8-bit world, unlocking new graphics, mechanics, and gameplay systems as you progress. Each new area introduces a different era of gaming history, from classic RPGs to more modern adventures. The journey feels like traveling through decades of game design in a single adventure. One Shot follows a child named Nico on a mission to restore the sun of a dying world. Carrying the world's last remaining source of light, you'll cross abandoned cities, mysterious factories, and quiet settlements. Along the way, you'll solve puzzles and help the people still trying to survive. The journey focuses as much on the world and its inhabitants as it does on reaching the final destination. Sonabe takes place in a cyberpunk city filled with towering skyscrapers and hidden dangers. Using a chain-hook prosthetic arm, you'll swing across rooftops, cross massive gaps, and navigate increasingly dangerous environments. The movement system turns nearly every area into a playground built around momentum and speed. Beneath the action lies a personal journey driven by loss, revenge, and unanswered questions. Katana Zero follows an assassin with the ability to manipulate time during combat. You'll cut through enemies in a single strike while moving across neon-lit streets, laboratories, and criminal hideouts. Between missions, conversations and fragmented memories slowly reveal pieces of a much larger mystery. The more answers you find, the less certain you become about what's actually happening. The Messenger begins as a straightforward ninja adventure before gradually transforming into a much larger, interconnected world. You play as a young ninja carrying an important scroll across a land filled with demons, hidden paths, and ancient secrets. As the journey progresses, time travel mechanics and new abilities completely change how exploration works. Few games reinvent themselves as dramatically over the course of a single adventure. Narita Boy takes place inside a retro-futuristic digital kingdom threatened by a mysterious corruption. Wielding the legendary Techno Sword, you'll battle hostile programs, explore surreal virtual landscapes, and uncover the history of the digital kingdom. Every area is packed with neon colors, strange technology, and mythology built around computer systems. The world feels like stepping inside a forgotten science fiction fantasy from the 1980s. Those were 18 pixel art adventure games that are well worth exploring. Whether you prefer ruined civilizations, dreamlike worlds, retro-futuristic cities, or classic fantasy adventures, there's probably something here worth adding to your backlog. And if there's a pixel art adventure game you think deserves a place on this list, let everyone know in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe for more game recommendations, and I'll see you in the next one.